Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be hopping into Better with Mods and getting ourselves into Age 2. Hopefully you guys are ready. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to have to hop back into this and figure out what to do next. Our guide kind of tells us we need to kind of go towards astral sorcery just a little bit and make ourselves parchment. And I was looking at that. Also, we can start getting into axles, which is a part of Better with Mods. So, luckily, I had actually went out and got these saplings because you need mulberry saplings. Look at this. Mulberry sheets. To get mulberry sheets, it tells you need mulberry pulp. I'm guessing. I don't think that's exactly what you need. It does say soaked right here. That's exactly what we have to do. We have to go through this entire step as if we were making leather almost. So we need mulberry pulp, and we get the pulp from soaked mulberry bark. We get that from the fluid bladder with the mulberry bark. So we got to go through this whole process of getting bark and such. If you remember bark, we have to do that. So I think I have one of the tools. I think it's in my bag. No, it's not. I put it inside my tool bag, I think. It's right here. My flint, this guy. So yeah, we're going to basically make some mulberry trees, get those set up, and we should be good. I'm going to take some more bone block. No, we have some. Okay, I was making sure we had enough. Yeah, I'm going to plant some of these. I do have already some mulberry wood, but I'm going to go ahead and plant these anyways, and we should be ready to go. So let's go ahead and get this all cleared out. Look at that over there, by the way. Yeah, that's something that spawned from this. Yeah, these guys spawn every now and then, just remember that. And you have to take care of them. You know what? You're not hurting me very bad, dude. Stop it. Stop even fighting me. Stop. I'm gonna try and get this guy too. I need those items that they drop. So, it's actually not a bad thing to have it, you know, relatively close to where you live. Or your base is, so you can gather all of its things. Yeah, this thing's basically falling apart. Look at that, it even knocked the totem off the top here. It exploded the totem there. Crazy. Anyways, back to what we're doing. Planting some trees. These are some pretty looking trees, actually. And we get them to grow. Give me a bigger tree. There we go. So yeah, you're going to need all the wood from this. They will drop saplings. They drop a bunch of saplings. So don't worry about that. You will get them back. But we're going to need this wood, the mulberry wood. And I'm pretty sure you put it in here. I think. Unless it's different now. I think it might be different with the bark. Let me take a look. Bark. It's wanting you to get it from the saw? I don't believe that. I think any of the bark works. Like this stuff, I think you can get it from here as well. Maybe not. So that would be this. With that. No, we have to make the saw, guys. Well, that's going to be interesting. Because I don't know exactly what all the saw entails. It does talk about it, though. Which I knew we were going to do some Better with Mod stuff today, but I didn't know how much. So this requires some bronze gears, just a lot of gear crafting, and planks, and a leather belt, which requires this. I think the blood one works. Yeah, coagulated blood. And there we go. And then the flacked flint, tin gear, tin plates, stone gear. Okay. And then we also need to get into the gears that actually change the way this thing works. So we're going to do that here in a minute. Once I get all of these saplings back, I'll plant some more of these, and then we'll get that started. So, yay, we're going to be working with Better with Mods now. That's exciting. So, there's a lot of steps in this process that you're going to have to work through today. And that would be, of course, getting some hemp, which, of course, you should have had a farm by now. I recommend taking your torches out of your hand. But you're going to be grinding up some of this, and you're going to get the flint string, or the hemp string, hemp fiber, I think is what it's called. Yeah, right there, just dropped. And yeah, you're gonna want to do this for a little while because you're gonna need 12 to get 2 pieces of rope. 6 of them make a rope, and you're gonna need that later on for making some of the stuff with Better with Mods. A lot of the early game stuff require hemp, and you're going to need it for that. It's all part of it. It's all good. All works together. Look at that. It doesn't take very long to get this stuff. But as you can see, we do need to get gearboxes. We are going to probably go with the water at first, because I don't think we can get the sails. The hemp cloth is just going to take a long time to get. Like, this hemp cloth requires a lot of fiber. And if that's what I think it is, that's 9 a piece. That we're going to have to wait until we get something to run this machine. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to basically wait until we get something that works with this. Yeah, you just want to do this for a little while, and then we're going to move on to the next step. All right, so I know this isn't the most interesting part of this, but we're going to have to kill some of these guys. I know. I don't want to do it as much as you guys do. Any more than you guys do. But we got to get it done. Got to kill a bunch of them, actually. Because we need all of their horns, teeth? Is it the teeth? I think it's the teeth. Something like that. Buffalo something. Oh, yeah, we need that for this guy, for the gears. The wood gears require the buffalo tooth. And yeah, we're going to need a few of them. I've been farming them, raising them up, getting them going. As long as I leave myself a couple, I can always get their population back up. I think that's good. 2 of them. Perfect. So yeah, we got 15 of those. I think that's going to be good for today. I hope. We're about to find out. So, depending on how many gears we actually have. And eventually we can use glue. Once we get on later on into Better with Mods. As of right now, we're kind of stuck. And also the water wheel, we're going to be making... that's what we're going to be working with first, is the water wheel. There's a lot of stuff we got to get done. Let's make some basic gears. This just requires the red cedar that we have. We still have saplings for it. I don't know if we have any left. Red cedar. Do I have any of the... I don't think so. All I have is just one. Wow, just one. We're going to have to plant some of those red cedar saplings. Pretty sure I have them. They look like Christmas trees. They are somewhere. Unless they have to make more. I don't remember. I should have them. Unless I'm overlooking them. That's a very good possibility. I do that a lot. Yeah, not seeing any in my inventory. I hope I didn't throw them out. Chosen, you knew you were going to need them. Why'd you do that? Why'd you throw them out? Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and make some more, of course, doing that ritual. I don't think I planted one over there. I really don't think so. I'm going to grab some saplings just in case. And I'm going to get the ritual done and be back. Alright, so I was able to make 7. I actually found the cedar. It was actually in this chest. It was right here. I missed it totally. But there was 4 of them. So I ended up going ahead and farming them when I got the rest of the mulberry and got that going as well. And we're taking a look back at here. And we're trying to get to the copper gear. Now, we are going to need to make copper plates. So that's what I'm working on. So our copper, we can actually take the wood gears that I ended up making. And surround it with cobblestone, you get a stone gear. Now we need to take copper. Which, I don't know how much I actually have. I have 4 ingots. That's perfect. That's just the amount I need. And we'll take our hammer. And make a plate. Just like that. And that will get us the gear that we need. That'll get us a copper gear. Perfect. Now, to get the rest of the water wheel, we need to do this stuff. It's not glue. It actually wants a slime ball. So, I have 9 of them. Actually, I only need 8. And the rest of it is going to be the wood slabs, the oak slabs. Which is kind of interesting. So, let's take this. Set that up. There's only enough for 8. Something went in here. Where's it at? There it is. The items ghost sometimes. That'll get us 8 of those. And that should get us the water wheel. So there we go. Now I have a water wheel. Now we need to figure out how to set this thing up. I think it has to be on a moving water source. If I believe correctly. I think. So that way if I, say, break this. The water's moving. It's like flowing in that direction. Should be able to place this down. I don't know how big it actually is. Maybe not. I need to figure out how to place it. All right, to get the water wheel to proper functionally, we actually need to make the axle. And so we're going to actually need more than one of these, but for right now, that's why I was making that fiber earlier. And I think I put the fiber in here. We're going to need to make an axle. So let's go ahead and get this better with mods and the axle. So this requires a piece of black quartz, which is funny enough, I'm about to get because over here inside my grinder is none other than black quartz. But we have to actually cook it down. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it in. And I think this will cook it. I'm not for sure. It's either this way or I have to put it in a normal furnace. I'm not... It did work. Okay. Oh, there we go. Par of the quartz. So we ended up getting that done. So yeah, oh, there it opens up the whole tab. I guess I should have got the quartz done first. And then I would have actually seen that. But I kind of knew what was coming anyways. Okay. Better with mods. Let's go ahead and make this thing. We need a couple sticks on us. We have it. We need to make the rope. Get out of there, torch. I'll go ahead and make a couple of them right now. And we'll go ahead and make 3 of those, I guess, for right now. Whenever whenever I get the others done. What do we get? Axle F. Water. What are we doing? That's hilarious. And then next we need to get into the gear. Grinding your gears, and then turning the tables. Okay, turning the tables will get us a bucket. That'd be so nice. There's more black quartz. I think we need these gears for crafting as well. So let's take a look. We need them for the turntable. We need one for the gearbox. We do need them. So I'm going to have to grind out some more hemp later on. But for right now, I should be able to set this up. Actually, we do need a gearbox. No sense in doing this without a gearbox. So to get that, we need bronze plates. Thin slabs. So we can make slabs even thinner. In here. That's so cool. So there's those. And what do we need? More copper? I think we need a copper. Grab my hammer. And we'll hammer out some copper plates as well. And should be able to make a gearbox, right? Oh, that's bronze. Okay, so we're going to need bronze. Fun, fun. Luckily, we have 2 bronze. I'm sure we're going to use those plates later on anyways. Pretty sure I have more bronze in here. No, I don't. I think I had to make a bronze block, is why. Okay, so everything else we should have. Good. Gearbox. Done. Okay, grinding your gears. Awesome. So we now have 2 gears. One goes into that, one comes out of the gearbox. If everything works out properly, this water wheel actually needs a gear on it as well. We might have to go through and grind out some more, but we'll find out here in a minute. So down here, what I'm going to do, replace this back block so that we get this going the right direction. And should be able to place this now. That there, that there. And then the water wheel goes there. it starts spinning. Good, good, good. And I think this gearbox goes here. There we go. So that gearbox is running. And now we can put gears off to the side of it. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to need to grind out some more hemp, just a little bit. Actually, yeah, just a little bit more, and we should be good to go. All right, so I'm getting the pieces to the last bit to be able to make the saw. I ended up making all of these sections, which now we should be able to combine it together and make a saw. How cool is that? So this thing wants us to make a turntable so we can get a bucket and stuff like that. We are going to make a turntable, just not right quite yet. The turntable does require copper gear, but as you can see, siding wood, which is what this stuff is, requires the saw. So we can't even make this yet until we have a saw made. So now that we have the saw, we can go ahead and sleep and wake up in the morning. So now that it's morning, we can take one of these wooden axles and put it on the sides and then put a saw onto it. And now we have a saw running. The only bad part about this is if you put your face into it, you're going to get hurt. It's going to hurt you. So don't put your face into it. That's something that you just don't do. But yeah, okay, so now we can test it out on the blocks we actually need for today's episode. Let's take that out. Eventually we'll be able to change that thing. We put it wherever we want as soon as we get a bucket. But for right now, it's stuck right there. And yeah, it's not the coolest thing in the world. Okay, so we need those blocks that we mined up earlier. The Mulberry Wood. And let's take this outside. And all you gotta do, place the wood there. It's going to break it up, and you're gonna get Mulberry Planks now, and you're gonna get the bark. So keep that in mind whenever you do this. That's what's gonna happen. I think if we clear this out, it'll show up. And yeah, you just place it. Oh, and we also get sawdust. So you just keep placing it as soon as it happens. Super fast way to get wood. Plus you get all the other stuff as well. That's super nice, guys. And it works. Perfect. As of right now, we only have one axle. Of course, we can make more later on. But if we want to put our grinder now on it, we can now make things a little bit easier by taking this, the millstone, and this is going to make getting more axles a lot easier. So we can just take this for now. Take that axle and pop it here. And then pop the mill here. And then throw that in there. And now it's going to rain down stuff, but it's still, we don't have to do it by hand anymore. The water wheel's doing it. Look at that. It's just raining items down. And we can just let it do that for a little while we go do our own thing. And not worry about it. And then we can come back and grab all of our items off the ground. And we should be good to go. Look at that. How easy is that? That makes life a lot easier than having to do it by hand. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get some of this process going with this stuff. So, what we need to do, fill our bladder for right now. And we need to get 4 of those. So it shouldn't take too long. Really, to progress, we only need 4. We'll need more later. But hopefully there will be an easier way of doing this later. Other than sitting on the edge of the river, constantly doing this process. So there we go. So those are the soaked mulberry bark. And these are then dried to get mulberry pulp. And the pulp is used to make the mulberry sheets. And the sheets are compressed. And we're going to need 4 sheets. So we're going to need 16 total soaked mulberry. So I'm going to go ahead and get those. All right, now we just set them to dry. So these are going to take a little bit of time to dry. I think it's 2 minutes just about for everything. So it shouldn't be that bad. Let's take a look. We can actually tell. Yeah, 2 minutes for everything. So as soon as these dry up, we should be able to get going. I don't know if this is going to push us into the next age or not, or it's going to unlock something else. I don't think it goes to the next age. We would have a different looking quest like this. This one puts us into a different age, like this. So I'm sure there's a lot more room up here, but I do know we need to get into the buckets. We are going to get a bucket. So that's going to be something we're going to do. All right, guys, the next thing we need to do with these guys is make them into Mulberry Sheets by doing this. And then we need to throw them inside of this machine, which is going to compress them. And this guy does not take very long at all. And then I also farmed my apple tree over there. Look at that. Got some good old apples. I was running out, so I had to grab some more. Let's take a look at our nutrition. Look at the grain's the only thing we're lacking on right now. How crazy is that? And there's our first sheet of the wasai. I think that's how it's pronounced. And it's going to be used to make parchment. And parchment is used here. So I guess we really only needed one, was it not? Did it only need one? I guess we only need one to progress. I think they're used for something later on. Right? No, we need 4 to make 1 parchment. That's right. What was I thinking? We need 4 of them. Yep, there we go. So let's head back. And we can now make this stuff. Okay. So I was needing 1 aquamarine. Throw that in there. And we got 1 parchment. Awesome. Let's go down here and make sure our items aren't despawning. Let's pick all these hemp strings up. Look at all that. Now we got tons of it. 138. I'll take every bit of those. That'll help later on. Okay. And now we also have a grinder that works for us. Now we need to make plant cloth, which is all the twine. We have a bunch of it over here. Plant cloth. And we need aquamarine. 3 of them to be exact. And there's our Astral Sorcery. So what do we unlock now? Oh, it wants us to make this guy. Complete the ritual to transform a crafting table into a luminous crafting table. Ooh. But what ritual is it? Oh, goodness. How do we get marble? Raw marble. Where does that come from? Do we have access to any marble? Have we found any by mining? We have. Ooh. We could do this, guys. We need the reinforced slates, which we can get now. Oh, yeah. We're going to be able to do this. But first, I want to go ahead and get a bucket. All right, guys. To be able to get that turntable, we need to be able to place... Oh, I guess this type of wood doesn't work, does it? We need a type of log. Let me get up here. Wow. Does not want me to go up that way. We need just a regular slab. There we go, like this. Regular oak plank should work, I think. I guess it wasn't working with that type of wood. Oh wait, that's right, we don't have the axle on it. Throw the axle in here. There we go. And we need to do that twice. And there we go. Don't stick your face in it. That wouldn't be healthy. Need to take that back because I'm going to use that to craft up the next thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the turntable. I went ahead and made the gear. Had to kill another buffalo for that. Fun, fun. And we also need a clay block. I think I saved some clay blocks. I did. And we're going to go to the turntable. We can place the turntable right here. I'm going to stand on the saw while we work with this thing, because it is so awkward. And we have different settings for the turntable. As you can see, different settings give you different things. We're looking for clay bucket. Okay, so we need this guy. We need an unfired clay bucket. That should be fairly easy. And that's going to make us our first one. So I should be able to pop it on there. When it's done, it'll give me a bucket. Look at that. Unfire clay bucket. And now we can fire this thing in the kiln. And that should give us a bucket when we're done. Awesome. Once we get that done, we're going to start working with some blood magic. There's not too much we have to actually get done to do this. And look at that. Feels so nice to have a bucket on us. All right, guys. So we're going to be working on making the reinforced slates, which is not going to be that hard. And I think they automatically start. No? Yeah, it automatically starts back up. It's going to use 2000 LP. So really, it's using 3000 LP to make this slate, the reinforced slate. Which is okay, because it shouldn't take too much blood to be able to get us to that point. We only need 2 of them, which is kind of cool. And we should be able to make this guy. So we need 4 and a regular crafting table and some marble. Correct. Good. And there's 1. Throw that in there. And I got to make sure that I keep this guy filled with blood. And I'm sure that is plenty. Oh yeah, that's definitely plenty. That'll keep that guy filled up. Okay, so 2 marble, 4 of those. And then we need 2 regular marble. I can't believe we had the marble. That's good, I'm glad we had that. Otherwise I would have had to go hunting for it. And there's our other one. Guys, we're fixing to move to the next stage. We are fixing to move to the next age. This is awesome. Time to get our Necronomicon, which is over here. It's been charging. Hope there's nothing nasty nearby. Our fully charged Necronomicon. And of course, we're fixing to do another ritual. We do need a crafting table. That is the other thing that was on the list. So let's go grab that. There's a plain old crafting table. And we should be good to go now. I hope this is everything, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. We're rocking and rolling. Let's place this down in the center. Marble goes on the side. The top and bottom are the slates. And last but not least is all the aquamarine. And then shift click. Oh goodness, guys. That horrible noise though. Yep, there went a negative effect. But look what we have. Some major lag because we just made it to age 2. We made it to age 2, guys. And we now have a luminous crafting table. I have no idea what all is open to this thing. Nothing? So we have it, but we don't have anything yet. Okay, all of this is made in luminous. Okay. Ooh, unfamiliar item. How many pages do we have now? 73. Okay. So what all that unlock for us? Iron, maybe? Tinkers. Okay, now we have Tinker's tables. Right? So we have Tinker's construct. We have actual casting tables. We can now make all the sharpening kits, and now we have chisels and bits. Ooh, what is that? That's interesting. Seared tanks. I bet this is crazy. Seared stone, tool station. Okay, that's all the same. Wait. I think it's all the same anyways. That requires bark. Okay, that's not bad though. Guys, we just made it to this new age. Age 3. Wow. Okay, this opens up the in-between. And a place for my things. A farming table to build custom storage drawers using frame drawers with blocks you want as decoration. So we just unlock storage drawers, which is great. Glass blowing, we now have access to glass. Upgrade your prospects. Good, now we can see deeper. I hope it's at least 64 deeper, so we don't have to dig anymore. Defeat the Endermans. Endermen have begun spawning in the world. Slay them to obtain their ender dust. Ooh, nice. Luminous crafting table requires the starlight meter. Yeah, that would be nice to make, so we know where to actually place this thing. Do we have it? I don't think that's in like the stage 2 of the astral sorcery. Oh, in which we now have. We now have exploration unlocked and this guy. Okay, so it requires a bucket of liquid starlight. And like I said, we can get like an infinite sand generator once we have 1 bucket of lava with this. Huh. And we have drawers. Storage drawers. So we only have access to the plain regular drawers. We don't, and we have to trim them. Right? But it only gives us the framed. What? Yeah, that's all we're getting. Okay. That's all we have. I guess hopefully once we unlock the table, we can be able to get into a little bit more. Okay. Well, this is all new. This is all new stuff. We have to start somewhere. Glass. Glass is now castable by piles of sand. How do we get piles of sand? Okay, so we have to do it that way. Okay. Guys, this is cool. We just got to age 2 already. We have a lot of stuff to go over. We start here. Do we want to start at the top? Do we want to work our way down? That's the question. We do want to get into Tinkers because I know there's going to be stuff that we need to get done there. So we might work on this area down here. And then along with this, and then work on this later because the in-between lands is a little bit more difficult. We're going to have to worry about mobs. Some special mobs as well. So that's going to be a little bit different. But yeah, guys. Man. We are progressing through this pack. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, I do stream on Twitch every now and then, so the best way for you guys to be able to watch whenever I do go live is to click that follow button there on the Twitch. Links down in the description below. And also, there's a notification setting. If you turn that on, you guys will be notified whenever I do go live. And also, I streamed today. And I also opened up a Patreon server. So I have a Patreon server along with Twitch sub server. So if you want to sub on Twitch and you're more familiar with that than you are with Patreon, do it that way if you want. It's all automatic. So as soon as you guys do that, you'll be given special perks on the Discord. And you'll also be able to hop onto the server. You'll have to do some verification with MC Link, but as soon as you're done with that, you're able to hop on. So pretty nice and ready to go. Anyways, like I said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.